Hello, Village Church family, and a good Friday to you. Okay, so I've got a question for you. What would you do if the Lord God picked you up from wherever you are and dropped you into a huge valley filled with dry human bones? Bleached white, brittle human bones. And then the Lord God turns to you and asks you, "O mortal, do you think that these bones can live? That there can be life in these old bones? What would you do?" Well, that's actually the story of Ezekiel, who's a prophet in the Old Testament. And Ezekiel in chapter 37, he has this experience. He has this vision, and he tells about it. This is actually the Bible text for this Sunday's sermon being preached by Reverend Sally Wright, our pastor for pastoral care. She's resigned and is leaving us after almost 5 years of faithful, wonderful ministry among us when she has cared for so many. She's left us because she needs to take care of her family, and that's a really good and important thing. So this Sunday, we're going to celebrate Sally's ministry, and we're going to have the gift of her preaching in all of our services. At noon, we're going to have a celebration and thanks to her and for her in Friendship Hall on the Mission Campus. So if you're able to come, please do. Friends, dry bones. A number of us are watching and seeing across the country these protests happening on college and university campuses. I understand the passion, and I'm grateful for the calls for care for all peoples, especially there in Gaza. What I'm nervous about and worried about are some of the hatred that's being thrown towards and at Israel and our Jewish sisters and brothers. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. I do believe we're supposed to be calling for peace for all people and an end to war and care for the Palestinians in Gaza who have suffered so much. But we're not supposed to be hating Jews and Israel, nor hating Palestinians. So join me in praying for peace in these days. You know, God turns to Ezekiel and says, "Can there be life in these old bones?" I think we're all asking, can there be peace and hope and love in this land where Jesus himself walked? So join me in praying for peace and calling for peace and calling out any kind of hatred towards Palestinians and towards our Jewish sisters and brothers. We just can't be doing that in these days. So friends, looking forward to hearing what our Pastor Sally will tell us as God speaks to us through her on Sunday. Whether in person or online, I look forward to seeing you. As always, friends, as always, the Lord be with you.